Tasting like a boss. Happy St. Patrick's Day. I have middle daughter of boss with me. We're gonna try to do one more review after this, maybe tomorrow. So you guys should get 2 reviews this weekend, maybe even more, who even knows. But again, happy St. Patrick's Day. Excited about this one. This was a gift that I received from Boss of Boss, my wife. And it is Brady's high grade coffee, Celtic blend. Look at that, and the tin and everything else. It's really super cool. Now, I will say up front about this particular coffee, and it says it right in the front. They weren't hiding it, but I don't really pay attention to it. When I opened up the tin, which I'm really stoked about because you can reuse the tin. I opened up the tin, and when I did, I pulled out the bag, and it was pre-ground. And this was the size of the bag, okay? It's about a third smaller than an American bag of coffee. It's 227 grams. They even say it on the front, but no one's thinking about that. But if you are gonna get this coffee, you don't have to get in the tin's gonna be more expensive. If you get in the bag and you're trying to do a price comparison, just realize you're gonna get about a third less of the coffee than you normally would. Now, the Brady's company, they've been around since 2007. They're actually based in the Wicklow mountain range in Ireland, which is the south eastern part of the country. It's a little further north because the country kind of dips down, but southeast of the country. Locally, they call them the Dublin Mountains, but this is an artesian coffee that's brewed right there from coffee beans that are grown there in the mountain range and by artisans there. So kind of excited to see what this is going to taste like. This is a Irish roast Celtic blend, and it says straight up this is a dark roast. So we have done it in a 3-way review. That's right. So we're going to be trying it in cold brew. We're going to be trying it in drip. I have my Bones coffee mug for Irish cream. You've got your Shamrock, and this last one I got a green mug for the espresso. I know it's not an espresso mug, but I got Hadestown for this one.
Oh, wait.
And why I got Hadestown for this one is Hadestown, I'm not a massive fan of the play. I think the music's great, but this one here
I love the play.
Broke my heart by singing the song Flowers from there. And her performance was incredible. In fact, I don't know if it's on YouTube. If not, it might actually be on YouTube, and I might put a link down in the description below.
Don't watch.
You know what's amazing? You know what's amazing? You guys watch it and make comments on it. Go for it. And you know what? She can't do anything about it because I do what I want. Because I'm the boss.
Also,
anyway,
best believe we're wearing green today.
Of course, I'm wearing green with Gaelic. I mean, I've got Gaelic writing on it. Come on, give me a break. So, we already have our corned beef and cabbage going. Boss of Boss.
Pie in the fridge?
Hold on. Giving it away. Wow. Wow. Okay.
I
Corned
saw
beef
it.
and cabbage has been slow cooking since early this morning. Boss of Boss made brown bread. So we got the brown bread going. Actually, it's already made. It's beautiful. And we have a shepherd's pie that we're going to pop in the oven just a bit. So, anyway, let's give it a smell.
Give it a smell. I like it.
You know,
That smells good.
like a lot of good dark roast coffees, it kind of occupies a space between smelling like coffee and smelling like tobacco. That's not a bad thing. I've found that whenever that's been the case, that's been a pretty good dark brew coffee. Now, it's already indicated in the description of this particular brand that it's really good for pour over and drip. So it may not work for all the things we're going to try, but I don't care because we always try to throw you a review when we can. So let's start with the cold brew. Tastes like a boss. Here we go.
That's really good.
It really is.
Very flavorful, I would say. I hate when I have cold brews and it tastes like tea. It's like...
No, this doesn't taste like tea at all. This is straight up coffee.
Straight up
I mean,
coffee.
no, it's something like, you don't feel like it's weak, you know, and it's not flavored. And I like my flavored cold brews, but this is going to be a little more mellow than Death Wish and more mellow than the Costa Rican blend, but it has some nuances to its flavor. I think really good. So, okay, that's a thumbs up for me. So cold brew totally works as a cold brew. Next, we got the drip going.
Happy St. Petey's Day.
Get a little smell.
Is it too
It's
hot?
got it maintains that tobacco aspect.
Kind of tastes different from the cold brew.
It does taste different from the cold brew. Interestingly, compared to other dark roasts that we've had recently, this isn't as extreme in its flavor. It's more mellow.
I would drink it with creamer, so I'm a bad judge on this, but I'm here for the laughs.
It's a good cup of coffee, but the flavor kind of falls off at the end. As far, you know, it's like it occupies that space of being dark roast, and suddenly it just sort of is this thing where it kind of falls off quickly at the end, which might be good for some people because I think that's just the mellow aspects of the coffee. But so it's still a thumbs up here. But if you're looking for a really strong dark roast, this is not going to be a strong dark roast. This is going to be a more mellow, nuanced flavor. Still good, still a thumbs up, but I think it was different than the expectations I had for it. Now we move to the espresso. I don't even know what's going to happen here. I can tell you that when it brewed at a lighter color than I thought it was going to. But yeah, it's kind of weird because it's
Pour
not
out
in
on the table.
the espresso cup. But all right, let's try an espresso.
Cheers.
Cheers, mate. Is this
That's what they say.
in Australia? Wow. Good Lord.
Bitter.
It's very bitter.
Very bitter.
Yeah, I don't think it works as an espresso. I don't think it's ever trying to work as an espresso. So if you're going to get this coffee, get it your coffee because you want a nice, nuanced, mellow, dark roast.
Hold on.
Oh, she can cream?
Yes.
This is her thing now. Her thing as of late is I really want to judge it based upon me putting stuff into it.
Because I know I'm not the only one who drinks coffee with creamer.
Right, so I apologize for all of you that I'm letting down by only reviewing it dark, or just black. But
Oh, that was kind of a lot.
oh, you put that in the espresso?
Yes.
Gross. Here, you want some of that?
Not sponsored.
None of it's sponsored.
That's really good. Try it. I put too much creamer, so it's a little sweet. But like, it's
I
so
just
good.
drinking creamer. Oh, gross. That's not good.
I think it's good. Let's put a little in the actual coffee.
Okay. Not feeling it. Not feeling it.
Also, I thrifted this jacket. I was talking about it before we hit play on the camera. Good.
Okay. It's a good cup of coffee.
World's
But if you're
best
gonna get
cup
it-
of coffee.
If you're gonna get it cold brew and get it for drip. Don't get it for anything else. That's my opinion on it.
I would get it for the cold brew.
Yeah, the cold brew I still think is the best. I think the drip is too mellow under the circumstance. I think the cold brew though, that's really good. I really enjoy that. Anyway, we're gonna have another review coming up. I think we're gonna be posting it tomorrow, and it's one you guys have been requesting. One person in particular I think has requested it 3 times.
Shout out. Do you remember
it's-
who it was?
No.
Oh.
I mean, I do. I'm not going to. No, we're not going to do an Irish flavor tomorrow. Well, it might be. We don't know. I guess it would be a mystery as to what the flavor is. That was nice. We also have another one, coffee by Brady's. We're going to be reviewing in the future. But for the rest of the day, guys, have a great St. Patrick's Day. Have a good, safe time. And until next time, keep tasting like a boss.